Good evening, I am April Singh Lama and these are the headlines of the hour. Janakpur Bulls makes history defeating Sudur Paschim Royals in the finals of the first edition of Nepal Premier League today. Dipender receives a car worth 6.2 million Nepali rupees. NPL's first edition receives massive audience support. CAN sets ambitious goal for next season. Brand value reaches around 10 billion Nepali rupees. A man from Saudi Arabia tested positive for monkeypox in Nepal. Government yet to begin contact tracing exposure. Health Ministry urges immediate hospital visits for symptoms. And German Christmas market car ramming death toll rises to 5, including a toddler. More than 200 people injured. Welcome back. Janakpur Bulls has emerged victorious in a thrilling final of the Nepal Premier League, defeating Sudur Paschim Royals by 5 wickets with 4 balls to spare. Sudur Paschim posted a strong total of 184 runs, capitalizing on a good start in the power play. Saif Ali Zaib's 69 runs and Vinod Bhandari's 41 runs were crucial contributions. Janakpur, despite prior batting struggles, delivered a remarkable performance in the finals, showcasing resilience and explosive gameplay in the title decider. Chasing 185, Janakpur dominated from the start, with Asif Sheikh and Lahiru Milantha adding 50 runs in just 4.2 overs and 71 runs in the power play. Janakpur reached 100 runs in 10.1 overs. Chances missed by Sudur Paschim, including Milantha's dropped catch and Mac Mullen's boundary miss, proved
at the
costly.
beginning of the innings, it was a tough toss actually. We were debating to chase or bat first because it was a good wicket. And we know that it's going to be a high-scoring game. I thought 180 was not enough in that. Like after they got 110 into around 12 overs, one wicket down, I think we started bowling well, and it was a great effort to keep it for 185. It would have been 210, 220 even. But once I see 185, I think it's just that we need to start.
Lahiru Milantha's 59-ball knock featuring 9 fours and 4 sixes laid a solid foundation before being dismissed by Scott. Harsh Thakur's unbeaten 30 and Mayan Yadav's decisive 2 runs in the 20th over sealed Janakpur's historic title win in the inaugural NPL. Now, Dipender Singh Airy, who managed to lead Sudur Paschim Royals to the final with an excellent all-round performance in NPL, received a car worth 6.2 million from Omoda. Dipender scored 227 runs in total and took 9 wickets. He had an enormous contribution in captaincy to bowling, batting and fielding. Despite of not being able to lead the team to a victory, both Sudur Paschim and Dipender performed brilliant. Janakpur's Lalit Rajbansi, who was also a competitor for the car, won a motorcycle. He took a total of 17 wickets in the tournament. Rajbansi contributed an economic spell of 1 wicket, giving 19 runs in his 4 overs. Lalit and Scott became the highest wicket taker of the tournament with 17 wickets each. Now, Nepal Premier League NPL managed to attract the attention of the world in its first season. NPL, which is estimated to have a turnover of around 1 billion Nepali rupees, was well received by sponsors and spectators. Indian Premier League IPL, which started from 2008, its brand value has increased by 600 times in 16 years, which is more than 1 trillion Indian rupees. Despite the market being not as big as IPL, it is estimated that Nepal Premier League will become a huge success internationally.
नेपालकै सबभन्दा ठुलो स्पोर्ट्स फ्र्यान्चाइज त बनिसक्यो हैन स्पोर्ट्समा त्यसमा त कुनै डाउटै छैन र जुन हिसाबको परिकल्पना गरिएको छ र जुन हिसाबको यसपटक देखिएको उत्साह छ त्यसको आधारमा आजको 5 वर्षमा एनपीएल यति बृहत र यति ठुलो हुन सक्छ कि जसले नेपालको टुरिज्मलाई र नेपालको ओभरअल इकोनोमीलाई नै एउटा राम्रो टेवा दिन सक्छ.
Although the brand value of NPL has not been scientifically assessed, experts estimate it to be around 10 billion Nepali rupees. This estimation is based on factors such as turnover, sponsor support, fan following and national and international exposure.
1 अर्बको ट्रान्ज्याक्सन भएको हो भने हैन त्यो यस्तो इन्टेन्जिबल प्रोडक्टको जहिले पनि तपाईको 5 टाइम्समा ग्रोथ हुन्छ भनेको 1 अर्बको 5 अर्ब पुग्छ 5 अर्बको 25 अर्ब पुग्छ 25 को 125 पुग्छ हरेक वर्ष हामीले यसको ज्वलन्त उदाहरण आईपीएल ले लिन सक्छौं
Brand value is determined by factors such as product's reputation, trustworthiness, and its impact on the market or the public. In the 21-day Nepal Premier League, Cricket Association of Nepal, CAN, generated over 50 million Nepali rupees from ticket sales. Additionally, 170 million Nepali rupees were earned from the 8 franchise teams and 59.2 million Nepali rupees came from the commercial rights of the tournament.
अहिले चाहिँ यो पहिलो एडिसनले हेर्दाखेरि हामी मोनिटरी भन्दा पनि पहिलो कुरो चाहिँ हाम्रो ब्रान्ड इस्टाब्लिश भएको छ जुन हिसाबले नेपाल क्रिकेट संघको एउटा ड्रिम प्रोजेक्ट थियो नेपाल क्रिकेट संघ मात्र नभएर सिंगो नेपाली खेलकुदको एउटा ड्रिम प्रोजेक्ट रूपमा नेपाल प्रिमियर लिग भन्ने एउटा ब्रान्ड छ यो ब्रान्ड चाहिँ पहिलो वर्ष नै हामीले सोचे भन्दा राम्रो भएको छ र यो एउटा राष्ट्रिय तथा अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय स्तरमा यसको ब्रान्ड बनेको छ र एनपीएल दोस्रो तेस्रो दिन हुँदै गर्दाखेरि पनि धेरैवटा ब्रान्डहरु चाहिँ NPL र फ्रेन्चाइजसँग एसोसिएट हुन खोजिरहेको भएको थियो त्यो भनेको आफैमा एउटा चाहिँ NPL को ब्रान्ड बढेको जस्तो लाग्छ.
The 8 franchise teams in the NPL earned revenue from sponsors, although the exact figures are yet to be calculated. The first ever franchise league organized by an associate nation attracted 32 foreign players from 16 countries. The presence of cricket stars like Indian World Cup player Shikhar Dhawan, New Zealand's Martin Guptill and Jimmy Neesham and Pakistan's Sohail Tanvir significantly boosted the brand value. The involvement of West Indies legend Brian Lara further elevated its prestige. Moreover, the live broadcast of NPL on domestic and international media, along with widespread discussions and positive global social media feedback, has contributed to the growing value of the league. In our Public Voice segment today, we have asked in several provinces what should be done to make the Nepal Premier League more organized and larger in scale. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
भन्दा बाहिर बढी छ यति मानिसलाई व्यवस्थित गरेर राख्न नसक्दो त सरकार
अहिले बैंकमा तरलता अधिक छ त्यो पैसा लोनमा लिएर क्यानले सिमेन्ट काके 50,000 को क्यापेसिटीमा बनाएपछि राम्रोसँग हामीले नि हेर्न पाउनु पर्यो सबैले सर्वसाधारणले पनि
ठुलो ग्राउन्ड बनाउनु पर्यो क्रिकेट ग्राउन्ड धेरै यो नेपाल सरकारको यसमा चासो हुनु पर्यो
यो ब्यानर सबै हटाइदियो भने हेर्न त पाएन बरु पैसा दिन नपाए मान्छेले हेर्न त पाएन
नेक्स्ट इयरको एनपीएल हुनेसम्म यहाँ चाहिँ एउटा व्यवस्थित स्टेडियम भइदियो भने सम्पूर्ण दर्शकहरूको लागि चाहिँ राम्रो पछि हुन्छ
स्टेडियम बनाउनै पर्छ ठुलो यो भन्दा ठुलो
सबभन्दा पहिला ग्राउन्डको व्यवस्था गर्नुपर्छ र नेपाल सरकारले नै यसमा एकदम विशेष रूपमा बजेट छुट्याएर हाम्रो स्टेडियमले एकदम व्यवस्थित तरिकाले बनाउनु पर्छ बाहिरबाट अझ प्रशिक्षक ल्याएर यहाँको प्लेयरलाई भोलिको दिनमा प्रशिक्षण दिँदाखेरि
7वटै प्रदेशमा चाहिँ 7वटा स्टेडियमहरु भइदिएको भए एकदमै बेटर हुन्थ्यो
अरु जिल्लाहरुमा पनि रंगशालाहरु बनाउनु पर्यो इन्टरनेशनल स्तरको
प्रोजेक्ट जिल्ला तहदेखि चाहिँ छन्द चरणहरुदेखि गरेर हरेक प्रदेशमा चाहिँ यो आन्तरिक खेल चाहिँ सञ्चालन गर्नु पर्यो
अब गभर्नमेन्टले पनि अलिकति यसलाई अलिकति ध्यान दिएर अलिकति बजेट सर्ज हाल्दिनु भयो भनेपछि अलि दामी हुन्थ्यो.
Hi, welcome back. It's time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before today's question, let's take a look at yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you, what do you think of people's representatives being involved in serious crimes? 10% voted for A, disregards of people's mandate, 70% voted for B, criminalization of politics, and 20% voted for C, abuse of authority. And here's today's question. What do you think were the contributions of the recently concluded Nepal Premier League? Your options are A, contribution to the economy, B, identification of talent, or C, a new leap in sports sector. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now, after a man from Saudi Arabia tested positive for monkeypox in Nepal, the government has yet to begin contact tracing for those who may have been exposed. The individual infected with monkeypox is currently receiving treatment at Sukraraj Tropical Hospital. The Epidemiology and Disease Control Division, EDCD, has stated that contact tracing will begin once the patient's travel details, including the plane and 2 taxi cabs used, are confirmed. Detailed contact tracing is set to start on Sunday. The department has also urged relevant agencies to remain vigilant for any suspicious case at airports and checkpoints.
सबैसँग चाहिँ अब हामीले सर्भिलेन्स गर्न अलिक गाह्रो छ तर त्यो सिटको अगाडि पछाडि भएकाको डिटेल ल्याउँदै छौं उहाँहरूलाई चाहिँ अलिकति सतर्क गराउने पाटो र अब डिसइन्फेक्सन त यो प्लेनको एक खालको आफै भइहाल्छ त्यो प्लेनसँग यो चाहिँ हामीले त्यो सञ्चालकसँग समन्वयित गर्ने भन्ने छ भोलि हाम्रो त्यो पाटोमा अलिक डिटेल गर्छौं उहाँले भन्नुहुन्छ दुईटा ट्याक्सी युज गर्नुभएको तर त्यो ट्याक्सीको चाहिँ नम्बर उहाँसँग छैन उहाँले पठाउ परि गर्नु भएन यो कुरेर ट्याक्सी ल्याएको हुँदाखेरि त्यो नम्बर छैन तर सम्भव भएसम्म भोलि हामीले खोज्ने कोसिस गर्छौं
Mpox, a viral disease caused by the monkeypox virus MPXV, which is an orthopox virus. Symptoms include fever, rashes on the face, palms, and swollen glands. The infection can spread through respiratory droplets, wound pus, body fluids, and contaminated materials. To manage the risk, the government has appointed 14 skin disease specialists nationwide as focal persons. The Ministry of Health urges individuals to seek immediate medical attention if symptoms appear or if exposure is suspected. It is time for international news. At least 5 people were killed and more than 200 injured after a car plowed into a crowd at Christmas market in the German city of Magdeburg on Friday. German police have arrested a 50-year-old doctor from Saudi Arabia who they believe rammed a car into the Christmas market. The premier of the state of Saxony-Anhalt, Rainer Hasselhoff, told the media that the latest death toll included one toddler. Hasselhoff said on Friday that the suspected attacker, who was described as a 50-year-old man from Saudi Arabia who has lived in Germany since 2006 and had worked as a doctor. Emergency services and police were on the scene in the aftermath of an attack at a Christmas market in the German city of Magdeburg. Late last month, German Interior Minister Nancy Faeser advised people to be vigilant at Christmas markets. 8 years ago, a truck driven by Anis Amri, a failed Tunisian asylum seeker with Islamist links, crashed into a crowded Christmas market in Berlin, killing 12 people and injuring dozens of others. Meanwhile, Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez has joined other world leaders in condemning the attack in Magdeburg. Likewise, Britain's Foreign Office says it is closely monitoring the situation in Germany after the Magdeburg attack. Now, April 2024 was marked by significant global events. A powerful 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck off Taiwan's eastern coast, prompting tsunami warnings in Japan, while a total solar eclipse captivated millions across North America. As we begin the countdown to year 2025, let's take a quick look at the highlights of April 2025.
On 1st of April, Israeli warplanes struck the Iranian consulate in Syrian capital Damascus, and a senior commander of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, Mohammad Reza Zahidi, had been killed in the attack. At least 6 people were killed in the incident and several more were injured.
عرض کردم که رژیم میدونه که این نوع اقدامات هیچ موقع بی‌پاسخ نمونده و قطعاً نخواهد بود.
4 days later, Israel made public the findings of an inquiry into the killing of 7 aid workers. The report said serious errors and breaches of procedure had occurred, leading to the dismissal of 2 officers and the reprimand of senior commanders. The inquiry found Israeli forces mistakenly believed they were attacking Hamas gunmen when drone strikes hit the 3 vehicles of the World Central Kitchen Aid Group and that standard procedures had been violated.
לצערנו ביממה האחרונה היה מקרה טרגי של פגיעה לא מכוונת של כוחותינו באנשים חפים מפשע ברצועת עזה. זה קורה במלחמה, אנחנו בודקים את זה עד תום, עומדים בקשר עם הממשלות ונעשה הכל כדי שהדבר הזה לא יישנה שוב.
Thousands demanded Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's resignation during a rally in Tel Aviv on April 6, with protesters frustrated at the government's failure to reach a deal to free the dwindling number of hostages held by Hamas. On April 7, Khan Yunis residents rushed back to their city after it was announced that Israeli forces had withdrawn from southern Gaza, only to find a wasteland of destruction and rubble.
صدمة اللي صار مش قليل والله. أنا جاي في الطريق في السيارة شفت حاجات مش قادر قسما بالله دمار بشكل لا يطاق بصراحة يعني.
3 sons of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh were killed in an Israeli airstrike in the Gaza Strip on April 10th. 4 of Haniyeh's grandchildren, 3 girls and a boy, were also killed in the attack. Overnight on April 13 and 14, sirens echoed and massive explosions were seen in Jerusalem's sky after Iran launched a swarm of explosive drones and fired missiles at Israel before midnight. It was Iran's first ever direct attack on Israeli territory, risking a major escalation. Most of the drones and missiles were shot down by Israel with the help of US, Britain and Jordan. Unstable weather and heavy rain overtook parts of United Arab Emirates on April 16th, flooding some streets and stalling traffic in Dubai. Local police had issued a public safety advisory alerting residents to adverse weather conditions. The rainfall set a new record for the UAE, with 254 millimeters falling in Al Ain in less than 24 hours, the most since records began in 1949, before the country was established in 1971.
We have more news coming up, but right now it is time for yet another short break.
Sports news.
American skiing great Lindsey Vonn marked her return to the World Cup circuit for the first time in nearly 6 years by finishing 14th fastest in the Super G at St. Moritz, Switzerland. Vonn, a 3 times Olympic medalist and 4 times overall World Cup champion with 82 wins, had walked away from the sport in 2019 after a bruising 18-year career where she suffered several injuries. However, last month she announced that she was coming out of retirement at the age of 40 to rejoin the U.S. ski team, having returned to training following a successful knee surgery earlier this year. Vonn was the 31st skier, and she displays the rhythm and flow of old that had made her the most successful Super G skier of all time with 28 World Cup wins. A second Super G will be held in St. Moritz tomorrow. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.